Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris here, the Real Estate Blitz. Want to come to you today to talk about accountability. Accountability, one of those awful words that we never want to hear, but the truth is you gotta get it. I would say a majority of the time whenever somebody's coming to interview to be on our team, or they want to join a team, or they're trying to join a specific brokerage and are looking, the number one thing that I hear over and over and over and over is they are looking for accountability. So what does that mean? I'm not going to pull up the definition, but at the end of the day, accountability is simply it's yourself or somebody else basically saying these are the things that you need to do. Are you doing them? And the way I've always viewed it is you said you were going to do it, and I ask our agents, hey, we talked, what are your goals for the week? What are your tasks for the day? I call on Tuesday and say, hey, what'd you do? And we actually have a daily roll-up. Every day, 7 days a week, our agents have to drop a roll-up into our Facebook group and let everybody know what they're doing. They're accountable to everybody on our team and say, this is what I said I was going to do this month. This is what I did today to try to accomplish what I said I was going to do this month, and hold me accountable. So it's basically saying, you said you were going to do it. I'm just checking in. I wanted to see how it's going. Did you sit down and do your calls yesterday? Well, no, I didn't do it. Why not? What happened? Well, I just, I had this other stuff. Well, maybe you should stop that because you, not me, you said you were going to make your calls and you didn't do it. So what's up, man? Holding you accountable. You got to do it. You got to make up those calls and do your regular calls that you're doing today. How are you going to make it happen? So accountability. I think accountability is probably one of the number one things in this business that everybody fails at. And the reason why is because it's such a self-driven business. At the end of the day, it's really you against the world, you creating your own business, unless you join a team that holds you accountable or a team that really is built around that concept, right? It's going to be you against everybody. And it's hard for us individually to hold each other or hold ourselves accountable to daily tasks because things happen. Life happens. I'm sitting there, I'm at my home office, which is why we have our own office. We have 2 offices, 3 offices, for that very reason. Because when I'm sitting at home, it's easy to go, well, next commercial. Oh man, I sure am hungry. You know what? I'm going to take a shower and then I'll start working. I got this thing I've been putting off. After I get done with that, then I'll get to it. Or even worse, doing all the simple tasks first. I always make it a point before I start my day, right when I start my day, after I do my daily to-do list, I update my time blocks and everything like that. I sit down and I do the hardest things first. The hardest things that I don't want to do, I do those first, and then I do all the simple stuff later. But at the end of the day, it's based off of my own self-drive. Am I self-driven? So if you can't always be self-driven, then it comes down to accountability. Either A, you need to hold yourself accountable to your specific task with a to-do list and something else and see, I do this, I pick 3. If I don't accomplish those 3, I can't go home. After I get done with those 3, I pick 3 more, but I give myself a little more leniency. See what I mean? But I'm always going to accomplish 3 big tasks, and I always front load the hardest tasks first. And if I can't get them done, I'm not going home. If you can't hold yourself accountable, then you try to have somebody else hold you accountable. So ways to do that. One of the ways I would recommend, you get an accountability buddy. Yes, an accountability buddy. Back in the Marine Corps, we called it the battle buddy, right? So if you're going to go out into the world, you have a battle buddy that their responsibility is to take care of you and make sure you get home safe and vice versa. So an accountability buddy is more or less the same thing. Pick somebody that is at your level or above you. Hear me out. At your level or above you. If you're going to try to have somebody hold you accountable that is not producing at your level or above you, you will not be getting a good accountability buddy. You need to work with somebody at your level or above you that has a desire to grow. Okay? You're going to reach out to that person and say, hey, I need an accountability buddy. I need somebody I can talk to first thing in the morning to tell them what I'm going to do today, what I'm going to do this week, and what I'm going to accomplish this month. I need you to hold me accountable every day. We start the conversation with, how did everything go yesterday? Great. What are you doing today? And vice versa. You're going to hold that other person accountable as well. It's their responsibility to tell you what they're doing, what they've done, and go from there. So pick an accountability buddy. That's 1. 2, create an accountability group. Same thing. Same concept. Every morning, there's a group of you. You get on the phone in the morning, and you go round robin. Oh my goodness, excuse me. You go round robin and say, Chris, did you make your phone calls like you said you were going to do yesterday so you can accomplish your weekly goals? And if you haven't learned about how I feel about goals and tasks or actions that need to be taken care of to accomplish goals, look at past videos. Create an accountability group. Now you can do that over the phone or you can do it online. We do it on Facebook, And we actually have an accountability group of about 30 people. And every day, 7 days a week, it's your responsibility to put up what you've done today. What have you accomplished today? Every month, what are your goals for the month? What are the actions that you're taking this week to accomplish that? What are your goals for the week? So we have an accountability group 7 days a week. Even if you're taking the day off, you jump online and you write, today I took time off with my family, because that also is a goal. It's a task that you're trying to accomplish. That is something that you're accomplishing. That is the big picture view to actually make you productive. So that's the recommendations I would give you. The other one that I would give you on top of that is create your own mastermind groups or accountability mastermind groups where you do it weekly and you jump online. You can use GoToMeeting, and there's other platforms like Zoom where you can all meet online and actually talk through that and how it's working. So that's what I got on accountability. Stay accountable. Look, if you are not self-driven, get somebody else. If you are self-driven, hold yourself accountable. Accountability is the number one thing people are looking for, and it seems like almost nobody can obtain because they don't actually buckle down and bring other people. They're too unaware of themselves, or they're just too ashamed to not let somebody in to tell them, hey, you're screwing up. You need to get yourself together and actually do what you said you were going to do. It's not me. I'm not the bad guy. You're the bad guy because you said you were going to do it, and I'm just holding you accountable. That's all I got today. Thank you very much. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. Drop all your comments down below. I always reply back to them. You can do that on YouTube. You can do that on Facebook. And as always, keep your eyes and ears open because we're coming out with Blitz U to real estate agents at cost. We're also going to be coming out with the website that's going to be on there for blog. And I'm going to be looking for contributors because, again, we're on a mission right now to help educate the real estate industry, either free or literally at cost, as cheap as possible. Because I deeply believe the smarter the real estate community is, the more money we all are going to make, and people will not be able to come into our market and basically take away our livelihood. We are the reason why people are coming in and selling houses for like $500 a transaction, okay? It's our fault. So let's do that together. I love your help on that one. That's all I got today. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later.